Hello everyone and welcome to the 2021 Mid-America Open presented by Discraft. I'm Rebecca Cox here with Missy Gannon, and we're here at GK Pro to bring you the final 9 holes of the third and final round here. We had Widboom in the lead by a stroke starting the round, but here we are with Heather Young carding that birdie on hole 9 to put her in the lead by just a stroke, and everyone's kind of following closely behind, so...
Yeah, the back 9 definitely gets a bit harder, less birdie opportunities. It's more about just, maintaining, getting your pars, and, maybe a birdie will come along, but just try to minimize the bogeys.
Yeah, stay clean.
Hole 10 is a par 3, 310 feet. There is this wide OB creek, just about 100 or so feet short of the basket, and the line does kind of go from left to right. So we are all trying to make it over that creek and hopefully have an open look at the basket.
A little bit early hyzer, but I mean, she kicked right out into the circle, so.
Yeah, she said she's been
shot.
having trouble with that one tree just before the creek, so she was just happy to get past it and be on the green.
High. But she's up there, but she's just in some junk right now.
Vanessa going with that nuke again. It almost got clean through, but luckily it did stop short of the OB, so
okay, good.
She is safe and on the basket side. I'm going with that same purple Z Thrasher, trying to get that nice turn all the way there. Yeah, I was stoked on that.
Nice. Even just having an open look at this basket is great.
Yeah, that was some awkward footing, but she made it work.
Oh, what line is Ellen going for here?
Anything.
Oh, she found one. Never mind. She threw a Nova, so.
Right. Oh, I knew I had a chance. And with Heather inside the circle, you can never, ever count her out.
Absolutely.
Yep. A little bit longer of a cleanup putt than I want, but luckily came away with my par.
Yeah, so Heather will be picking up another stroke on the card here.
Yeah, to go birdie on 9 and 10. She's feeling good right now.
Moving on to a less birdieable hole. Hole 11, par 3, 365 feet. And we've just got a lot of trees in the fairway. The drone here is flying sort of the straight gap. If you want to go down that side, you kind of need to keep it low. There's also sort of a hyzer gap on the right side. Heather going with the flick here, pushing that left side a bit.
Yeah, I think she's trying to get it to flip up a little flatter so she's not too far left. But she, she'll be a little bit on the rough edge. Ellen's play is the flick roller. Definitely has an opportunity to get well up the fairway.
Yeah, I thought about a roller on this one too. But there is that OB right, so I didn't.
Vanessa loves the straight lines. She's one of the best straight throwers. Just sort of clips that tree on the left. And I'm just trying to get past these trees. I've had trouble both rounds and finally put myself in the spot that I'm looking for. And this shot will show off just how well Vanessa throws those straight lines.
tasty.
She was well back, and that is an amazing shot.
Heather kept that a little bit too low, but she's within Heather range,
Right.
so.
Right. So finally, I just have a straight shot to the basket. What I've been waiting for.
Throwing that fierce right under the basket. No putts, nothing.
Yep. Doing work with the Nova.
Oh, man.
An inch, not even.
Yeah. So everyone is going to be tapping in their pars here. Heather's going to be carding the bogey.
Yep, so closing that gap again. Yeah, we've got a birdie hole coming up. It definitely takes a great shot, but it's one that we can get to. And that is hole 12, par 3, 316 feet. It plays slightly downhill, and it's a pretty straight shot. You kind of want some left to right movement on your disc, and that's going to give you the best opportunity to get inside the circle. There is OB all along the left side of that cart path.
Ooh. Splitting some hairs there.
Her face says it all. She knows she got away with one a little bit. Again, the wind kind of played tricks on us. It was a headwind, then it turned into a tailwind, and then we all didn't know what to do. I'm trying to flex this one, and I thought it was going to do it, and then it said no.
Stop. Oh.
Goodbye. Twice this hole got me like that, and that was definitely not the mistake to make.
Another D2 from Heather. Beautiful shot. Commit to it more than she did the previous round. Isn't Vanessa just throwing it up there?
Yeah. Ellen was lucky enough not to go too far into the rough, so she actually had a decent look at the basket.
With a kind of a turnover putt look.
Yeah, not really her normal style, so
Yeah.
I'm sure she was eyeing it up for sure, but just a little more uncomfortable. And I'm trying. I just gotta.
You just gotta commit to
I
it. Is
just
what you
gotta.
gotta do.
I was actually, happy with my attempt, but definitely not stoked on a bogey. Yeah, that's kind of what this back nine does to you. You're giving and taking, and you're just trying to maintain.
Here we have hole 13, par 3, 340 feet. The drone is flying on the left side gap here. That's the straighter gap. The basket is out here more in the open. There is a right side hyzer, which everyone else on my card threw today, which I was pretty surprised about. But this is a tricky hole to get to.
Ellen just going with that pure
And Ellen said, "What are you
forehand.
talking about?"
Yeah. Yeah, I think she knew it was going to filter down the hill a little bit, but, I mean, if you can have an open look on your second shot and
that was-
even a putt, you're going to be happy.
Yeah, that was her sidewinder, so good touch with that.
We thought that was going to be perfect. Just clipped one of the many little stick trees.
Inches.
Unlike your card, we will only see one right side hyzer with a forehand from Heather. So yeah, I mean, I didn't ask her why she goes that way, but she makes it work. And I was ready to get this line, and just inside again, kind of similar to Vanessa, just dropped me a little short.
Yeah.
Just
Get down.
getting a flick up there with my zone. I'm okay, you know, being inside the circle, I'm okay with that.
Mm-hmm.
Clipped a little cabbage. That'll work.
It was a bit obstructed here.
Yeah, we couldn't quite see, but she definitely had to hang it a little straighter. It just got a straight skip. I think she was banking on a little bit more of a left skip. That was a great attempt. Save par here. Just a little wide.
Let's see for the par.
Yeah.
There you go.
Had to make that one.
Mm-hmm. Dang, another obstructed look here. But it's fine.
Mm-hmm. Again, sort of just volleying with strokes.
Mm-hmm.
Heather forgot her putter in the basket, but she didn't have any idea that she did. Go. And moving on to hole 14, it is a par 3, 342 feet. It is a left to right moving hole. There is this inside gap that the drone is going through, and it takes a pretty committed turnover line because that gap looks a lot smaller from the tee pad. So that's one way you can go, or you can just go up the big gap and hopefully find yourself maybe circle 2 for a look.
That's a great shot by Ellen.
Yep. Full commitment from Vanessa on that inside line. Yeah, if it just flipped up a little bit and sort of panned out, that was going to be way closer.
Turn.
Yeah. I knew I was just a little off.
So you got a straight look at the basket. Heather could definitely bite off a lot right here. Dang.
Yep, just one of those guardian trees in the middle.
At least
But
she
we're
stayed
all
in bounds,
safe.
though.
Yes.
Yeah.
All safe, all on the basket side. Could go in, or could be perfect layup.
Yeah.
You never know. Not a great layup, but it's fine.
It's up there.
Yep.
Oh, wow. That was a nice tree.
Brushing up against one of those spiky trees.
Yeah, she was definitely trying to run it. As was Ellen, for
Yeah,
sure.
she wanted that one.
Yeah, it's go time now. Any extra birdie you can
Yeah.
get, you're gonna try.
Yeah, Ellen's just been right on the verge of these beautiful, beautiful putts,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, those are mean.
So we're gonna
Yeah,
have
they
all
were nice
pars
this-
here on hole 14.
keeping it a tight race.
Yep.
Just a few holes left.
Hey everybody, I'm Paige Pierce, and today I'm going to talk to you about my 2020 Tour Series disc, the Buzz. What I love about this disc is its versatility. It's almost as far as a fairway driver, but it's so straight like a mid-range. The buzz is a staple in my bag. I think this mold is perfect for anybody. With its slow speed and its controllable flight, it's good for all skill levels, and anybody would benefit from having a buzz in their bag.
Here we are, hole 15, 300 feet. It's a pretty intense hyzer. There's that OB Creek right there, right in front of the tee pad, basically. Getting within the circle on this hole, I mean, it's possible, but there's just a lot of things in the way.
Yes.
There's also that OB sidewalk on the left side.
Yep. It's like low ceiling. This branch was not something I think any of us were thinking about. It was more the branches that are closer to the green. So you do kind of have to keep it low, but yeah.
Kind of navigate around that exercise thing, which is pretty much in like the perfect airspace for where you want your disc to go.
And you can kind of see with Vanessa's shot. Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh. I was not prepared for that. Okay.
Stayed alive. We're good.
Okay, we're good. It's fine.
And I hit the same branch. And
man.
I'm still in bounds, and I'm on the left side, which I have never been there before, but it's not the worst. It's not the best. There we go. Heather gets the height right. And that's really honestly the best you can do.
Yeah.
I mean, you can get a skip up to circle one, but that's a great shot. Yeah. She had a tough lie there. I've just got a little baby flick right up there, and I'm good. I'm happy with it.
Yeah, it's like circle 2 and just right outside circle 2. All those trees right there on that left side are just everywhere.
Yeah.
It's like picking gap is so difficult to do because there is no gap.
Vanessa just had a straight approach to the basket as well as Heather.
Heather just making this hole look easy. Oh, come on.
We couldn't tell if she was inside or outside. We were just sort of going back and forth there, but it was going to be a tough putt either way.
Nice par putt.
Yeah, and with Ellen about to take a bogey, you know, we've basically only have par holes left, and you know, unless we really try to run every approach shot, but anything could happen. It's basically just who's going to make the least mistakes on these last 3 holes. Hole 16, par 3, 420 feet. Main objective for us is just clearing this pond, and you know, if you can get a little bit of right movement off the tee, you'll find yourself with a shorter approach to this basket, which is right in the wide open field. Just get over the pond, avoid those trees, and have an open look.
And towards that tree.
Yeah, you never quite know if you're far enough when you're heading towards those trees, so luckily Vanessa is on the safe side. We had a little bit of a headwind, just not quite enough to really do anything to my my throw there. So I'm a little bit farther back than normal, but wide open and safe.
Getting it out there in the open.
Thank you.
Ellen throwing her strike up there, you know, just
Flipped up a
making
lot.
making the most out of all that airspace.
Wide, stable.
Yeah, it's a breaker, so it should have some
Okay.
stability, and yeah, perfectly
There we
pin
go.
high.
It's just looking like it was drifting right more.
Yeah. So I see her do that. I'm a little bit farther back, but just throwing my zone up there. Meant to throw it flatter, but
Yeah.
I'm just outside the circle. Not ideal.
Yeah, especially since this basket's just right out there in the open for the wind and everything. You really just want to put this as close as possible.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to judge.
Mm-hmm. Plus, you're throwing slightly uphill.
Everyone else getting inside the circle, leaving ourselves with some testers. But I knew I had to make this. There was no option. And I mean, I gave it my all, but I unfortunately will make the mistake.
Gave it a chance.
Yep.
Great putt.
Yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah.
Got another tester, but at this point I'm like, okay, now I have to run everything that's left.
Yeah. Oh, that'll keep Heather in the lead by just a stroke.
Yeah, no way she's missing that.
Mm-mm. Here we are moving on to hole 17, 378 feet. We have this OB pond right off the tee. There's also the OB sidewalk along the basket, but I mean, we're basically just trying to launch as far as we can on this hole and give ourselves maybe a circle two
Yeah.
look at it.
Yeah, I think we all can. It's just, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is about this
Yeah, I think
distance.
the circumstances just have to be
Yeah,
you
you
perfect.
could see it, this whole plays right around par, you know,
Mhm.
a 3.2, I believe it was.
Yeah.
And so it's pretty easy to get your par, but just a little bit out of range.
Thank you.
They're just putting it out there, playing for the par. That dropped a bit much.
Gets a big skip out of that sort of a little ditch over there.
Gives her some good footing for the upshot.
Yeah. I'm trying to launch this one. It's just a little straight, so I'm out there hanging out with Heather.
Gardening, disc golf, and with
So I'm trying to throw this in for sure.
go in. Do it.
And I almost did. Happy with my effort. Knew I had to try to do something special.
Mhm. Oh.
Yeah, a mistake there by Heather.
Yeah.
She is one of the best circle two putters, like I've said, but
But she's not necessarily setting herself up
Yes.
for these circle two putts.
in this situation, that was not the approach she was trying to do.
So just kind of tossing it up there.
Big pressure putt here to keep the lead going into 18.
Oh my goodness, and she absolutely smashes it.
So good. I mean, there's nothing more you can do but congratulate her at that point. You know, that's just such a big pressure putt from outside the circle.
Cool as a cucumber.
Yep.
Nice little par putt.
Exciting.
So with just hole 18 left, it's another one of those tweener holes, and something special is going to happen in order for us to, you know, try to catch Heather with a one-stroke lead. But
Yeah, I mean, really the only thing that we have in the way on this hole are those trees that are within circle 1, circle 2. So, and mostly everyone stays to the right side of the fairway, so they don't really come into play.
Yeah.
Nice flight from Vanessa.
Heather's just got to get it in the fairway. Nothing crazy, just right in the middle.
Yep, just throwing her D2 out in the field. Nothing crazy.
Ellen getting a full flex on that. She got way up the fairway. Still, still something special needs to happen, but she definitely threw a great shot. Also just trying to really get as much distance with my Thrasher and give me just an open look to try to give it another run.
Ooh, gusty, huh?
Yeah, it was like a kind of a crosswind from the right. There we have it.
I mean, picture perfect.
That's all she needed to do. Vanessa throwing her breaker. I believe she was trying to run this. She definitely went a little long, so I think she was trying to at least give it a try.
Yeah.
And I also have to try to run this. Not quite as strong as I wanted, but I was thinking about it.
Yeah.
The thought that counts. Ellen definitely trying to run this. She's got the
for
Nova
sure.
in hand. Big pressure putt actually here from Vanessa. She knows she's tied for second right now. Left herself with a good comebacker. So
Yeah.
great to capitalize and keep that second place spot.
Beautiful final putt.
I will sit down there in fourth. But it was fun. I mean, it was a great battle, great atmosphere.
Perfect weather.
Yep. And that will tie Ellen up for that second place spot with Vanessa. And our champion tapping in, Heather Young, just 18 years old on hole 18 right there, taking down one of the biggest wins yet, Disc Golf Pro Tour Silver Series.
Heather Young.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, good for Heather.
Heather,
Great card.
congratulations on your first Disc Golf Pro Tour win. It's a Silver Series victory. You played great all weekend. Tell us how it feels.
It feels amazing. After being really close at Belton and then not quite getting it, it feels great to come out here and play well and actually come away with the win this time.
Today was a grind. What a battle on your lead card. How did it feel going back and forth, and how was the mental game today?
It's really stressful when it's that close going back and forth, but I think it makes winning more exciting because it was actually close and it mattered. Every shot mattered.
Belton, earlier this year, you were so close. You were tied on 17. You were battling with Katrina Allen. What did you take from that applied today?
Honestly, I think the biggest thing I learned was that even if you take a bogey, you're not out of it. Just make sure to play my game. It doesn't matter what anyone else is doing. Just play my game and get pars, honestly, at this course.
At 18 years old, you're one of the youngest Disc Golf Pro Tour champions in the entire tour history.
Okay.
How does that feel, and what does it mean to you to be holding this trophy today?
That's pretty exciting. I don't know who's the youngest that won it, but it's exciting to be one of the youngest players on tour, and then to actually win, it proves that I am here and I can actually win. So that's exciting.
What does this mean for the future of Heather Young in terms of breakthroughs? This is step one and many more to come. What do you think? And especially with DDO next week, that's a big tournament. What can we expect from you?
Well, I've never played either of the courses at DDO, so I don't know on that, but I think this certainly gives me confidence that I can win. I've obviously won local events, but I won on a bigger stage, so it certainly gives me confidence.
How's the game feel going forward? Your swing looked good today. You look confident on the green. How do you feel as we step into a different phase of the tour?
I feel really good right now. I feel like every part of my game is clean and like I can execute any shot that I have right now.
All right, there you have it. Heather Young, 18 years old and a champion on the Disc Golf Pro Tour here at the Mid-America Open. Thanks for your great play all weekend, Heather. We'll see you soon, and we're going to head back to the booth.
Thank you.
Yeah, congratulations, Heather. What a great, that's the circle 2 putt right there. What a great win
well
for her.
deserved.
She's a force to be reckoned with, and she's only going to get better.
Yeah, I believe this is her first full touring year, so
Yes.
you know, obviously she's starting out strong.
Yeah.
Very fun to watch. Yeah, so keep an eye out for Heather Young because she is a force to be reckoned with.
Definitely.
But thank you so much for joining us for the Mid-America Open. Yeah, that was fun to watch.